Hey, before we start, I wanted to give you this little small announcement. There will be more of these sometime soon, but I'm taking more original aesthetics than, copying someone else's, Also, this video was actually made back in March when I had, spring break. So yeah, that's basically it for this quick announcement. Enjoy the video. Okay, bye. The Midland Railway Class 2441 was a fleet of 060T steam locomotives that were first built between 1899 and 1902 for the Midland Railway. When Samuel Johnson had built this design, the locomotives were originally fitted with a round-topped firebox, before later on, Henry Fowler, the then CME of the Midland and later LMS, would give them a Belpaire firebox. Despite of them going through renumbering schemes throughout their lives, they were the descendants of the 1102 classes and were later used for the basis of the London, Midland and Scottish Railway 3Fs, otherwise known as the jintys. The first 30 of the original batch of 60 locomotives built by the Vulcan Foundry were used around the subsurface areas around London, as they were fitted with condensing pipes to operate goods trains around various yards around the subsurface areas around London. Around the 12th of July, 1932, engine number 1909 was pulling a goods train when it collided with a passenger train that derailed on some trap points around London's King's Cross. Luckily, nobody was hurt, but only a few carriages were damaged. 1909 returned to service after the incident. During their time with the LMS, these locomotives would be seen at Bombsgrove, banking trains for the Lickey Incline, alongside a Midland Railway 010 steam locomotive named Big Bertha, otherwise known as Big Emma, accompanied with the LMS jintys later on, alongside the BR Standard 9Fs and the GWR 94XX. The Class 2441s would be given the nickname of jintys, with the same nickname being used for their LMS counterparts. Unfortunately, withdrawals of the 2441s came in the late 1950s, and by this time, they were the only surviving Midland-built steam locomotives that had a LMS basis supersede them, and by the time that they were all withdrawn, by 1966, none of them had survived in the preservation as of today. Despite the Class 2441s now being long gone within the cutter's torch, their LMS counterparts, the LMS 3F jintys, had wound themselves up in preservation, and as of today, you can still see some of those jintys operating around the heritage railways across Great Britain, keeping the memories of what came before them, the precursor to their own design, the Midland Railway Johnson 3S, otherwise known as the Class 2441s. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this video that I randomly made. Although the topic of in question actually has a lack of information that I could even think of. And the only thing I could get it was to buy a book, but I don't have the money to buy a book about the Midland Railway, so this is the information that you can get, by the way. Anyway, enough said. I hope you enjoyed this little birthday special that I made, and I have to go now. Bye.